Hello everybody, welcome back to Dhatu Yoga with me Shubha, and today we have Manjunath Guruji again with us, and today we have come up with a new topic and sir has come up with a very exciting topic. What is the importance of Yugadi? He's going to cover a lot of queries of what are the importance of Yugadi, which is the festival which is celebrated as a new year, and sir has come here to talk about its significance, its astrological significance, why it is celebrated, how it's going to impact different ascendants. So I'm very excited to welcome sir again here. So sir is full of knowledge, and we need such a guru or a guide to start our new year. So welcome sir. Namaste, and please enlighten us with your wisdom and knowledge. So first of all, we would like to know, what is Yugadi, sir?
Namaste, Hare Krishna viewers. Once again, madam, with a warm welcome, with a warm message. We are always glad to be in a channel and to share our views about the Yugadi festival. So basically, today, as per our topic discussion, it is a Hindu calendar New Year. As per the Georgian calendar, it will be an which is consisting of 12 months. And the first date of a month from January 1st, they are starting worldwide as a New Year. But as in Panchanga, as per Hindu Vedic astrology, as per Jyotisha Shastra, we start Hindu calendar New Year on this Chaitra Masa Shukla Paksha Yugadi, which is a New Year, Hindu calendar New Year. So where we start making reciting of a Panchangam. So this is a speciality. So as per this Yugadi festival, we have certain number of importance values to add on it. So with some sort of the astrological significance, we are going to explain for our viewers, hint by hint or step by step, we are going to explain. So madam, can you please allow us to share the screen for our viewers to explain the astrological significance?
Yes, sir, I've given the screen share.
Okay. So this is a chart of an Hindu calendar New Year. This is with the sunrise at a Bangalore. Before coming to this, how is this Yugadi starts? What is this? What is the astrological significance? What is the Panchanga Shravanam? We will come. So as per Hindu mythology, as I have stated, that Panchanga will start from this Hindu calendar New Year. So we take it as Samvatsara, 1 year as a Samvatsara. Total there are 60 Samvatsara. Now presently we are in a Shravani Samvatsara and switching into the new Samvatsara called as Plavanama Samvatsara. So with respect to the Plavanama Samvatsara, what is Plavanama Samvatsara? Plava, in a astrological significance, there comes a mantra to recite before beginning with the Plavanama Samvatsara. This comes like this: Shlopave Varsha Nikalaja Stala Jalabasha Vikrame Niratam Bhaurushta Akilavaram Plavas Rudasha Bhati Jalamadhe. So this means that this is a beginning of Plavanama Samvatsara. So what is this Plava? Plava is a something called as it's like a duck, which is always remain to be in a water. So this duck we will call as Plavanama Samvatsara. It initiates or it has an astrological significance. So as per this time mentioned in our Granthas, so this year there might be in some water related incidents, means there might be tsunami related, because as a duck indicates the water. So this is a phala of this Samvatsara. So and duck is also a signification of a bird. So there might be a not good terms with respect to for these birds. And as per our Rishi Munis as mentioned, the starting of Kali Yuga is a Yugadi festival. So might be the Kali Yuga somewhere around 4,32,000 years Kali Yuga consists of. But I don't think, madam, this with pandemic all situation, we might survive, or we human beings will complete this Kali Yuga. So as per our mathematician Bhaskaracharya, he told Yugadi is a new festival. So in Yugadi, there might be a spring season. It is called as Vasanta Rutu. It is a spring season where our farmers harvesting crops, it will start growing. So whenever this Yugadi has started, the essence of a jasmine is tend to rise. So there might be more essence of a jasmine. So on this day, I suggest our viewers to offer more jasmine flower to the god to be get more punya, means to get more results there. So as per our methodology and tradition in our back olden days, there might be a lot of celebration for this Yugadi. So generally, they make Panchanga Shravanam with the Yugadi. So as per our Hindu calendar, generally we use the Hindu calendar. It is like Panchangam. So in our tradition, we used to make the Panchanga Shravanam. So any more questions to continue with the discussions, madam?
Yes, sir. So next question is, what is the importance of this Yugadi for different ascendants?
Yes. So moving to forward for a different ascendants, before that, this Yugadi makes complete with the Panchanga Shravanam itself. So as I told, this Panchanga Shravanam is done in a temples. So in that Panchanga Shravanam, the people who make the Panchanga Shravanam, they used to predict the whole year. As we have sharing the screen with Yugadi 2021, it's not a only of an individual person. It's of a whole year predictions, how it's going to be. So in that Panchanga Shravanam, there you might be knowing the 5 limbs. That is Tithi, Vara, Nakshatra, Yoga, and Karana. These are the 5 different these things. So the Panchanga has the very significant meaning hit with starting with the shloka. Tithi esha Shiyamara Pavanati Varati Vardhanam Nakshatrati Harate Papam Roga Yogat Roga Nivaranam Karanat Karya Siddhesha Panchangama Palamuttamam. This means that whenever whoever recite this Panchanga, whoever follow this Panchanga, they will get n number of benefits. And in this Tithi, our elders used to think the Ashtami Tithi for taking any treatment is very useful, because they will think on this Ashtami Tithi, whichever might be a disease, whichever might be a surgery, it's going to reduce very fastly. So this is Tithi importance there. And what is the importance of Vara? Vara means a week. Whenever you understand the importance of Vara, your longevity going to increase. So same way, the next limb, the Nakshatra, whenever you recite about Nakshatra or whenever you follow Nakshatra, there is all reduction of the all sins where in there mentioned in the text. I mean to say, the whenever you need to take a recitation or you need to follow Nakshatra, there will be more sins reduction. So there might be in Panchanga, it is mentioned that which all the nakshatras has to make the follow-ups. That's it. And next limb will be the yoga. Yoga is something, whenever you get to know about different type of yogas, you are going to make away your diseases. So this is the 4th limb. Last limb of Panchanga is a Karana. Karana is something, you can take it as Karana, the reason. Whenever you follow the Karana, you will get that Karya Siddhi. So that has mentioned in our Panchangam. And whenever the people will follow these type of steps, there is a more a joyful moment. And as you have asked the significance of Yugadi, so whenever Yugadi, as per Indian tradition, there is to eat the normal jaggery and the neem leaf. So while eating, people has to recite this mantra: Shataru Vajra Dehaya Sarva Sampata Karyacha Sarva Roga Vinasham Nimbakam Dalabakshakam. So chanting this mantra.
Sir, if you could give me that lyrics of that shloka, so that I'll put down in the description below, so that people can read it tomorrow, at least on the day when Yugadi. I'll be posting it on the day of Yugadi only, early morning, so that they can recite it.
Yes, sure.
Thank you, sir.
So this needs to be chanted while eating the jaggery and the whatever that neem leaf. So this is a positive significance. And as per the Indian mythology, you know, by the Yugadi festival, the whatever that mangoes are ripened. So in this, whenever the mangoes are ripened, we use mango leaves to tie in front of a door, main door. Okay. So what is its significance? In the mango leaf, it has some essence in that. Through that essence, it will spread through the air and it will cleanse the air. So by adding the neem leaf to that, it will increase the essence, means it will increase the good smell. So it can reduce the negativity there. So as you know, in our summer, there might be a lot of diseases, heat related diseases, some sort of diseases. With this, the neem leaf and the jaggery, it will reduce the diseases. So this is the astrological Panchangam significations. So however, in our life, it has shown us there might be a happy and sorrow with these. As what is the happy? Whenever you eat the jaggery, it needs to be a sweet. It is a happy moment for us. Whenever you eat the neem leaf, so it is a something as it is not an sweet. It's like very what do you tell? The taste will be weird one. So that types of sorrows will come in our life. So it has to be balanced. So likewise, as we have mentioned Panchangam for our viewers, okay. So in this Yugadi, all grahas before moving to the
if
prediction.
you could mention what are all the Panchanga, this one. So for tomorrow, that is on the day of Yugadi, Ashwini Tithi will be running, Nakshatra will be running, sir. Ashwini Nakshatra. And
Sure,
it will be a Pratipada Tithi, Pratipada Shukla. And yoga is the Vishakhamba Yoga, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
So, as you have mentioned the Panchanga details about this, so every graha has been assigned a portfolio. I don't think, as per my experience, who will assign the portfolios, but the portfolios is assigned to all the Navagrahas in a Yugadi festival. So the portfolio assignment will have a predictive in a mundane astrology. For example, how this year would be. As you asked the question for how would be 12 ascendants. Before to that, as per mundane level astrology, these Navagraha assigned with these portfolios during Panchanga Shravanam. So this is a main importance of during the predictions of Yugadi festival. So how the world is running and what is the status of a government, how that people will react to the government. So those are the things. So in this Yugadi, the Panchanga, the Navagraha, Adipatya came like this. Adipatya is something Sanskrita word. In English, we call it as a lordship of a grahas. So here, Kujasya Rajatva Phalam means the Mangala has become the king. And Budasya Mantri Phalam, Mantritva Phalam means the Mercury has become a minister here. Same way, again, Kujasya Senadipatya Phalam. So here, again, Senadipati has become Mangala and Sasyadipati has become Shani. Shane Sasyadipa Phalam. And same way, Guru has become Dhanayadipa Phalam. And Argyadipa is again Mangala only. And Meghadipa is a planet which is responsible for rains. Is again a Mars only. So Chandra Rasyadipa Phalam. So moon is responsible for a liquid, whatever liquid flow in overall world. And Shukrasya Nirasadipa Phalam means Nirasadipam Phalam. So Yamasya Pashunayaka Phalam. So these are the 9 Navagraha assigned with the portfolios, lordships.
Sir, can you repeat for Venus what it is? For Venus, for moon, it will be related to the liquid cash.
Rasadipam. Yes, Rasadipatva. Moon. Okay. Shukra has came for Rasadipatva. Sorry, Chandra is for the Rasadipatva. Shukra is for Nirasadipatva.
Okay. Again, it's related to some liquid cash or something like that, sir.
Yes, I'm coming to it. Whatever the flow is coming as per this thing. And as it has been explained, certain has this astrologically significance. Likewise, I was explained Budhasya mantra phalam. So in this year, whenever that Mercury has become the minister, how you think Mercury is a naughty fellow there? He can control. You can think how our ministers will behave this year as politically.
Okay.
And whenever, yes.
Okay, sir. So Buddha is Raja is the Mars. That is, the king is Mars, and Mantri is Mercury.
Yes.
And Senadipati again is, that is, the commander chief is again Mars.
Yes.
He's only taken the ownership here. So Mars is having a lot of power this year. So depending on our own Kundali, where is the Mars situated, like that, it will have some manifestation, sir, for this year.
Yes, exactly. Only the thing is, like we are explaining with respect to the worldly mundane level events. Once we cover up all the things as a shorter note, as a descriptive, we can jump into the directly. So we will not bore our viewers regarding their predictions. But we should know, because we are living in this world, what are the worldly events. So that generally affects us also. That's the reason we are explaining in a detail. So as I told, the Mangala, the Kuja has become the king. Means what happens whenever the Mars has become king, there might be something fiery events, and there is not that much auspicious there, and there might be a wavering of winds. There is not a fluctuation in winds. Means this can lead to some sort of a losses, and there might be a fire losses also, and there might be explosions worldwide. So this is a Mangala as a king, as a Rajadipatya. And as I told about this thing, and whenever the small kings, whoever live in the towns, 2-tier cities, there might be losses to the kings. You can know in normal predictions, you can analyze like this. There is a loss to the government. Means king means in older days, king has the kingdoms of a town, cities, likewise. And there might be a no life for the clouds. And there might be, this all leads to the there might be increase in the daily use items, and the king is having a fear of losing his kingdom. Whenever people do a lot of papa karmas, they will have a they have to repay here in this life only. So this is king, this is a minister. Likewise, whenever this Shani has become Sasya Deepam, this can lead to all the Sasya, means all the crops, all the things are going to in a slower manner. As you know, the Shani Karakat. So, and Shani represents
the crops also, sir. Maybe there will not be that much growth of crops, and farmers may have a little tough time.
So as likewise, the Saturn represent common people. So the common people will have less belief on the king, because Saturn is a justice there, and these
farmers
common people.
Sorry, sir. Farmers will have less.
I am telling about farmer will have less hope. Along with that, the Saturn represents the common people. Correct. Those common people will have less belief on the king. And this may lead to the misunderstanding for the common people about the government policies. And king will also have fear of a common people. And Shani become this thing, Shani Karaka, for whatever you tell, that black grams, and you called as till. And till oil it will comes, and different type of cereals like Bengal grams, green grams, and these all things will grow well with respect to the cereals factor. I mean, cereals means the sprouts which used to eat.
Okay.
So completing this again, Meghadipa. Meghadipa is regarding the rain. Whenever this Mangala, this Kuja has become Meghadipa, so this will increase the speed of a wind.
Thunder.
Whenever
lightning.
the wind speed has increased, the clouds used to move away. So however clouds moves away, the rainfall will be less. So this is a phala of a Mars becoming Megadipa,
Mhm, mhm,
and cereals having losses due to the fire, whichever grown.
mhm,
And there might be, as I earlier told, all the cereals, all the pulses, all the sprouts has to, the rate will increases.
mhm.
And same way with respect to Dhanadipa, Dhanyadipa, sorry, Dhanyadipa is something, here it has become Dhanyadipa. Guru Dhanyadipatva Phalam means Dhanyadipa Guru will become a very good with respect to worldwide crops, because Jupiter shows worldwide. In an Indian region, as I told, that is a slow, but worldwide crops will be better. And Guru represents the cow, means there might be a good milk production within the cow, and Guru become again Dhanya Dipatvam. It will help to the slowen crops to grow good. It will add as a supplement where it has been hampered by Saturn. So this up to the Dhanya Dipatvam. So next the Rasa Deepa. Whenever Rasa Deepa, the planet moon becomes, means Chandra become Rasa Deepatva Phalam. So this creates, there is an increase in the rates of beverages. So whatever sort might be, it might be an alcohol, it might be an buttermilk.
Okay.
There will be an increased, and you can take it. Why alcohol? We use daily cooking oil also, cooking oil and milk and dairy products, and even rice grains also, and there might be honey and all the white related items and jaggery related items and sugar related items going to the price will be increased. And here again the common people health will be good. This is a positive note for a Plavanama Samvatsara.
Wow, this is something good.
But
Because of the health
again,
problem.
Chandra, you know, Chanchala means there the people mind is not in a control mode. So that becomes some mental agony. So people should control their minds.
Okay,
Because
okay.
as you know, Paksha Balam for Chandra, Krishna Paksha, Shukla Paksha, people has to be in control over their minds.
Especially people running their moon dasha, it may affect them more, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So same way, but how the goodness, health, wellness will increase with the increase of a resistance power. And again, with I have left the Senadipatva. Whenever Senadipa become the Mangala, so there might be a fear from insects also, and there will be a warlike situations. Warlike situation, but like bigger countries, like might be a US country, Europe countries, Asian countries. As you know, might be knowing the last year has triggered Indo-China war and all those things. So these are the, and last but not least, Aradipa, again Mangala. So this can be a less rain. So this is all up to the, I have left with the Nirasadipatva Shukra. Shukra is good with respect to ornaments, cloths, and the pearls and the diamond. So whenever the Shukra become Nirasadipatva, these products prices going to drop. This is a good news for ladies.
Okay. Okay. So any attractive items, prices may drop down and people can purchase it in good number, something like that.
Yes.
And how about the
Yes.
financial structure, sir? How does this new year gonna affect the coming?
Financial structure, whatever is again the Buddha as a natural accountant. So these might be a good year. That is not a something with respect to compared to the last Shravari Nama Samvatsara, Plavanama Samvatsara. It is going to definitely going to, as a mundane level. The Jupiter is in a sign of Aquarius. This is on a one good note. And as we are jumping into the ascendants, we are going to explain it more.
So this is something relieving, sir. This is something relieving for all our audience and all of us, that it's gonna improve and it's gonna give little relief to all of us. So ascendant wise, you're going to discuss now, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, starting
Yes.
with Aries.
So here we have made we have put all the before this discussion only we had made a chart here. People might be watching this chart and hearing some other, but all the other things what we have discussed is a more important topic. They have to listen it carefully. So more than a graphical representation, it is more important to listen the things. As if I assure our viewers, whoever listen this all the things, it is equivalent to the Panchanga Shravanam.
Wow.
Because we have covered all the things for our viewers.
Correct.
So in this, this is a Kundli where we reside in Bangalore, Karnataka, as per 6:30 a.m. the sunrise, 13th April 2021 for tomorrow Tuesday. So this is a Graha Sthiti, means in some Ainamsha, Lahari Ainamsha, the sun is in behind the Rashi only, but we are generally using different astrologer. We are using the Raman Ainamsha, but it's not that much commentable. So as per this Kundli, it is a Aries ascendant. In ascendant, sun is there, Venus, moon is there. Second house is a Rahu, third house is a Mars, and eighth house it is a eighth house again it is Ketu, and 11th house Jupiter, and 12th house is a Mercury. So for our viewers whoever might be seeing this, we can change our system of this thing also because it is in South India. So Ainamsha we have shown here, and we can change it for our viewers convenience. So is it convenient now?
Yes, sir.
So for further this thing, so moving on further. So here you can see it, madam. What are the these things? Here Mesha Lagna, I have explained what are the planets situated there. And this Lagna and Sun is in Rashi Sandhi. Means Rashi Sandhi means it is in a something technically you can observe. See, Sun is in a 0 degree 37, and Lagna is also just has came out. So this creates something. It is not a strong ascendant there. So whenever this this type of situation gives less strength for the chart. So that is the main thing. So we have to go analysis with respect to the Lagna analysis one by one. Before to that, any questions for you, madam, with predictions of this thing?
Quickly tell 1 or 2 remedies for them also, sir, for this year, so that it will be helpful for them, because for our viewers, 1 or 2 remedies, it would be really grateful.
Yes, before to that, there might be with the before remedies, whatever that Graha situation it is showing, as it is predicted in a Panchangam only, this is not good favorable for politicians. And there might be, as per this Graha Sthiti, there might be 1 or 2 air accidents. Big air accident is going to happen. And there little bit of whatever you have asked, the financial situation, world financial situation is definitely going to improve. And Guru is in a very good position, so there will not be an adharma situation, and there might be a good improvement in a health situation for the people, as I told you. So we have to jump for in the individual ascendants, and I will tell the remedy as you asked in the last part. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So first, as a Aries ascendant or a Aries, whatever the moon sign. So the Lagnadipati or Rashadipati, Mangala is in a third house. So this denotes the third house. Mars is showing the shorter transits over there. And the in a Rashi, the Venus is situated, which is a Karaka for good events. And Astama Ketu is creating troubles in a lower part, lower than abdomen. And there might be good income in a Jupiter 11th house, good income for the Aries ascendant people. So these are the things. So next, moving on to the next ascendant. So in the ascendant or the in a Rashi itself, Rahu is situated. So this might be a leading to some sort of a fever-like situations. Fever means not a corona one; it's a normal fever there. So in second house, the Mars is placed, which can create some sort of drushti dosha, and seventh house Ketu, there might be some problem or misunderstanding in the marriage life. In Pitrusthana, Saturn is situated, good for a father for a Rishabha Lagna ascendants. And in Karmasthana, Guru is there, so they can get a name, fame. Alternatively, there might be something changes in the workplace. And like Gains house, Mercury is situated there, so good for a investment purpose. And same way, the again the for a Rishabha, Shukra is situated in a 12th house, so there might not be a savings for this Taurus ascendant.
Yes, yes.
So moving to next ascendant, again the Mithuna Lagna. So in a Lagna only, the Mars is situated, which can create the tiredness, restlessness, and this can create some more kind of pitta, and it is related to stomach related infections. And 8th house Saturn is not going to be good for them. And in Bhagyasthana, 9th house, the planet Jupiter is situated, creates some good functions in the home, or from a good functions from a father. So, and here again the Lagna Lord Mercury is placed in a 10th house, so good improvement in the career. So again the next, moving to the next ascendant. So can we make in little bit part wise, so it might not stretch